my small number 5. Oh, he's trying to get away. I gotta check to see the way the grain goes, because I think it's and one thing is that the chisel, of course, leaves this kind of a dent, but it's okay because that's clothing, and clothing, of course, is imperfect. And with the creases, well, I have this on it. Get that right there. All right, let's do the other side. Oops. Okay, let's get this there towards an end. Oops. Again, I'm just going to move this right now. There's more to it, but I'm going to move it right now. I have, instead of having a simple string that holds the apron up, which is what in normal form would be if you would have wrapped it around about a 1/2 inch-ish, I made it a little more folk arty, but we're going to do the knot a little different there. And again, the chisel, Mr. Chisel. It's all almost a matter of getting the marks off in there. Okay, moving up. Now we're starting to get into some detail. I'll start with the, see, since the bowl is in the way, what's going to happen? This is shirt. This is apron. And so the apron is going to be in here. Now again, I'm going to mark this out. I want to take off. I gave way too much, way too much. I mean, even that is not right. And again, you can thin this as much as you want. Like I said, it gives that extra folk arty look. In which then here's where the apron is going to go here. I don't want to go too far down. And what's going to happen is we're going to have this little bend, because it does kind of bend down from the back. And that's what we're going to do. It looks like a ribbon from the state fair. So I want to shape that right now, get that going. Where are we? So we are not in the detailing stage right now. As a matter of fact, that's still going to come out of there. This is making a lot of marks here. I'm going to go straight down because even the bow or the knot is going to come down more. Ooh, I got to straighten this out. because a lot of that is like end grain, is why I needed a lot of power. Watch where it flies. All right. All right. Now bring this down here. Just still taking big pieces off while we're doing our minor detailing. Because this is more, so at least do a little different than what the picture says, so you get something more out of this video than just simply kind of scraping fur off of a wood carving. And now we're getting there. Now I want to clean this area because what's going to happen, get a little bit of that in there while taking some of those knife marks off, while making sure we still have, now we still have a shirt. See, this is still a shirt. The apron is only in front, other than the bow is in the back. Yeah, because we want, the shirt is going to kind of drape over. I think we still need to go up a little higher, but we'll come back to that. I just want to make sure we don't lose that. You can always put a little mark in and come back later so you know. Okay, because then this is going to come down, should come down a little bit this way. Should, meaning I hope I remember when I'm doing 1,000,001 things here. Let's get this arm in. All right. Now while I'm cleaning up on the inside here, I just thought I would take the opportunity to pull out a very unique knife. It has been invented, and I believe it's, I hope it's still available. And I can look at this. This is the guy here. This is a funny knife, and it's mostly used like a chisel in a way. And it's designed to get into these really weird spaces. I believe if I can a name drop, I think the person was Rick Jensen, who does bark carving, and he had somebody invent this knife, and I still believe it is still available. If you're interested, and I will, if you remind me and do a, it's still a knife, and give me a, comment asking to get, if I forget, to get you information to see, first of all, see if it really is available. This is a nice knife that just gets in these spots. So it's kind of used as a chisel and knife at the same time. Let's see, another knife that's still available. I think is it a knife or a chisel? And the thing is I bought both of them. It does the same thing. It comes in right-handed. And it comes in left-handed, as it were, or which one is left, which one is right as to which direction it will go. It does the same thing. It uses as a chisel and basically as a knife. See, I can get in there, then turn around and get into here. Oops. So if I don't remember to tell you, remind me, and I will get you information, especially now the left in hand I'm pretty sure is still available. But this one here, this is a lifesaver, as it were. Lifesaver, not lightsaber. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that. That's available, or 2 out of the 3 I know for a fact are available. I believe they're available. But anyways. Moving along, let's just put a little crease in there that even though, I mean, we still got to put the apron strings in, but I still want to. But before I put the apron strings on, and after I do this, make sure we put in the shirt is going to be in there. Is that I want to get the, you'll notice that the knot is still way too high, way too much. I want to get that going because I think that's another thing that could be giving you difficulties getting in there, is because of that. Careful, careful. Round. I don't round it too much. Okay, then, and you notice that I got this imperfect here. That's I can either adjust, or again, clothing, it's imperfect. And like I said, I want to come like this up here and come at a down angle, like it's sagging down. That's what it does. It sags down. But putting just this little angle adds a little more, I want to say, realism, or okay. Let's commit to that chisel, or V-tool, pardon me. Now what's going to happen, let's V this to start with, and we'll have to probably come back some more after we do that. And what I want to do is, like when we do the shirt is going to hang over. Now the apron string is going to be in because it's tight. Therefore, the shirt and the apron string is also going to come over. Same. Get in there. I wonder if I need any of my fancy tools get in there and give me what I want. Yes, but I think I want the other one. There. Ooh, they need sharpening though. Ooh. Well, this fancy. Or I'm just gonna have to use a simple chisel. Yep. Simple chisel is gonna have to suffice. There we go. No matter what kind of contraptions you got, the simple ones still work. The simple end standbys still work. Now, as for the knot, well, here, let's get a little bit. I want to bring this, if I can bring this on a little bit more. There. But even though it's imperfect, I'll just bring that up a little bit. Just a little bit. There. Almost perfect, but that's fine. You can also use your V-Tools wings to straighten things out. Okay, now, let me see the knot. Now, this is, I got to use my brain now. It always hurts when I use my brain. Now, what's going to, a simple one, simple, close to here, let me straighten this here. Yep. Continuing with the, I'm sorry, we're doing, I had been pulled away for a half second there. Anyways, let's get the knot in. It's kind of start, and you know what? Where are you going? There you go. Start with the knot, and it kind of comes here. I goofed it up. Take off some more. Still too big. I think I just got still too big. Okay, here we go. We're right where we want to be, right there. Let me just trim that a little bit. All right, that's better. To make it more realistic, I was trying to make it as realistic as possible. Okay, we do. Gotta make this straight up and down as possible. Pardon me. See what happens, there's a one that goes here and goes in between like that. One that comes around and comes around inside here. Well, this goes up all the way to here. That's the general. So like a half heart or a funny heart shape, where we go more down here, and it actually goes in between because this will separate. So that can go down. So you got kind of a half long heart and half, say, stubby heart. And let's start with the V's, because I want to make sure we get the right depth. Because this does go, we start here where this is on top, but then it goes down. And it's still this one is the higher than this one here. And goes down like that. And this one goes here like that. Now, we take our knives. Now they've got the right shape, or generally the right shape. Like I said, this is going to go down and in between. Like that. But we still want this to go inside here. It's in between, but it's still, well, see, the thing is, trying to not make it too complicated. It goes around, and it's going to go around back up again. So I don't want to make it too, there we go. Make it like it's still going to come back up or up again. But this does go into here, in which this goes in here. And we want to round it because it's a knot. And we want to actually put in a shadow. Just a little bit of a shadow. Just got too much of this flaky stuff in the way to know which is still attached. All right, and we can kind of bend it a little bit like that. All right, there's him. There's this one here. Let's finish it at the same time starting this one. And again, we will do cleanup later. And I said that this one goes in here. Rounding it. Create just a little bit of a shadow because we're creating and detailing at the same time. I want to get to the point where, other than cleaning up, I mean, when we're at the final detail. So in other words, when we go away from the whatever we're working on, like the ribbon here, the knot, that we don't have to come back to it again other than cleaning up. And again, this is going this way, and this is going this way, and this is underneath. Like I said, this goes, so we want a little bit of a shadow here. And a little bit of a shadow in here. And we want to make sure that we understand that this goes in here. That it is still part of the knot. It's going to get into the knot. Uh-oh, I goofed up. This is not the knot is here. I'm sorry. You guys are probably hollering. No, this is the knot. This is the, that, and I think my fan, because my finger is in pain because there was a cut or it's gotten dry and started cracking. And I tried some super glue in there. And I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. The knot is good. It's good. We can just assume that it goes in there. There we go. That's better. Because that's part of the knot right there, part of the apron there. And while we're at it, we'll, like I said, a little bit of undercut here to make that shirt look a little bit like it's draping over. Oops. I slipped right there. Slip of the knife. Swing back over. Same with here. Again, a little bit of picking. And now as for this, what we're going to do is we'll just have this, let's put a little bit of V-cut in there. V-cut, chip cut. As the material is starting to come together. Same with here. A nice wide V here. There we go. And we can shape it any way we want. There's still a little bit of marks there, router marks. And bring this up into the knot. It's hard to follow when there's still all these chips. Okay, now we're starting to settle down now. I'll come back later on that. Same with here. Nice undercut. Wrong way. Okay. Now I want